Have you ever wondered how celebrities with massive fame and fortune can lose millions overnight? From bad investments to legal troubles and shocking business failures, even the richest stars aren't immune to financial collapse. In this video, I'm going to break down real stories of celebrities who lost millions almost instantly, what went wrong behind the scenes, and the key lessons anyone can learn from their mistakes. These examples show how fast wealth can disappear without smart financial decisions. Before we jump in, if you enjoy behind-the-scenes celebrity stories and real-life money lessons, hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you don't miss future videos. Mike Tyson lost $300 million to bad spending. Mike Tyson was once the most feared boxer on the planet, earning over $300 million during his career. But by 2003, he filed for bankruptcy. How does someone blow through that much money? Tyson lived like there was no tomorrow. He bought mansions, luxury cars, and even spent $2 million on bathtubs. He owned Bengal tigers as pets, which cost thousands of dollars each month just to feed and care for. His entourage was massive, and he paid for everyone around him. Tyson also went through an expensive divorce and had multiple lawsuits against him. He trusted the wrong people with his finances, and they took advantage. Legal fees, taxes, and pure overspending drained everything. Within years, the money was gone. Tyson later admitted he had no idea how to manage wealth and wished someone had taught him financial responsibility early on. Nicolas Cage's $150 million spending spree. Nicolas Cage is one of Hollywood's biggest stars, but he's also famous for losing a fortune. At his peak, Cage earned around $150 million, but he spent it faster than he made it. He bought 15 homes, including castles in Europe. He purchased rare dinosaur skulls, exotic cars, and even private islands. Cage owned a collection of expensive comic books and spent millions on art. He didn't just buy one yacht, he bought several. The problem was that Cage never slowed down his spending, even when his movie roles weren't paying as much. Property taxes alone were crushing him. He owed the IRS millions in back taxes. Eventually, Cage had to sell almost everything just to pay off his debts. He took on every movie role he could get to stay afloat financially. Cage admitted that his spending was out of control and that he didn't pay attention to his finances until it was too late. MC Hammer's $30 million vanished in 2 years. MC Hammer dominated the music scene in the early 1990s. His hit song, "You Can't Touch This," made him incredibly wealthy. At one point, he was worth around $33 million. But just 2 years later, Hammer filed for bankruptcy. What went wrong? Hammer hired a staff of over 200 people, including dancers, assistants, and security. He was paying their salaries even when he wasn't touring. He built a custom mansion worth $30 million, with gold-plated gates and a recording studio. Hammer also spent money on his friends and family without thinking about the future. He invested in businesses that failed, including a record label that lost money. When his music sales dropped, the income stopped, but the expenses didn't. Hammer owed millions to creditors and couldn't keep up. He lost his mansion, his cars, and nearly everything else. Later, Hammer talked openly about how fame made him think the money would last forever, but it didn't. Johnny Depp's $650 million disappeared. Johnny Depp, one of Hollywood's most beloved actors, earned an astonishing estimated $650 million over the course of his career. Known for his transformative roles and unique persona, Depp appeared to have it all: wealth, fame, and a lifestyle envied by millions. Yet despite this enormous fortune, he found himself in serious financial trouble, surprising fans and the public alike. In 2017, Depp filed a lawsuit against his former business managers, alleging that they had mismanaged his finances. The court documents that came to light painted a shocking picture of his spending habits. Depp reportedly spent around $30,000 each month on wine alone. He owned 14 homes across the globe, spending millions just to maintain them. He purchased a private island, a 150-foot yacht, and amassed collections of rare art and guitars worth millions. His monthly expenses reportedly reached nearly $2 million, a level of spending that was simply unsustainable. even for a superstar of his caliber. Adding to his financial woes were costly legal battles with his ex-wife and disputes with his former managers. According to them, Depp was extremely difficult to manage and continued to spend lavishly despite repeated warnings. These legal conflicts further drained his resources and exposed just how quickly wealth can evaporate when spending is unchecked. To recover financially, Depp had to sell multiple properties and valuable possessions. The ordeal became a cautionary tale, highlighting that even massive fortunes can disappear almost overnight if not carefully managed. Depp's experience serves as a stark reminder of the importance of financial oversight, budgeting, and the risks of living beyond one's means, even when you are one of the most successful actors in the world. 50 Cent filed bankruptcy. Despite success, 50 Cent, born Curtis Jackson, was not only a chart-topping rapper, but also a savvy businessman. Over the years, he made millions from his music, tours, and various business ventures. One of his most lucrative deals was with Vitamin Water, which reportedly earned him around $100 million when the brand was sold. To the public, 50 Cent seemed like the ultimate success story, a combination of talent, street credibility, and sharp business sense. However, in 2015, fans were shocked when he filed for bankruptcy. How could someone who had earned so much appear financially unstable? The truth was that 50 Cent had been involved in multiple costly lawsuits. One of these alone required him to pay over $5 million in damages. On top of that, he had an expensive lifestyle, purchasing mansions, luxury cars, and other high-end items. He also made business investments that didn't pan out, losing money on ventures that failed to generate returns. Despite the headlines, 50 Cent was not destitute. His bankruptcy filing was largely a strategic move, aimed at reorganizing his debts and protecting his assets, not an admission of being completely broke. Nonetheless, the situation highlighted how quickly legal troubles, lavish spending, and poor investments can erode even immense wealth. 50 Cent eventually bounced back, refocusing on entertainment projects, smart business ventures, and new revenue streams. The experience left him with hard-earned lessons about financial management, planning, and the importance of controlling risk. His story is both a cautionary tale and a testament to resilience in the face of financial and legal challenges. Wesley Snipes lost everything to tax problems. Wesley Snipes was one of Hollywood's biggest action stars in the 1990s, earning millions of dollars from blockbuster films like Blade and becoming a household name. Known for his martial arts skills and charismatic screen presence, Snipes seemed to have it all: fame, fortune, and a thriving career. However, his financial and professional success came crashing down due to a prolonged legal battle over taxes. In 2008, Snipes was convicted of failing to pay taxes for several years, with the IRS claiming he owed roughly $17 million. Snipes had relied on advisors who wrongly assured him that he didn't need to pay certain taxes, a decision that would cost him dearly. Trusting the wrong people led to serious legal consequences. He was sentenced to 3 years in federal prison for tax evasion. During his time behind bars, his career ground to a halt, and his income stopped entirely. By the time he was released, the landscape of Hollywood had changed, and his once strong reputation had been severely damaged. Opportunities were limited, and the combination of legal fees and tax debt had effectively wiped out his fortune. Although Snipes has since worked to rebuild his career with new projects and appearances, recovering financially and professionally took years, and he never fully regained the momentum of his 1990s peak. Snipes' story serves as a stark warning about the importance of paying taxes and the critical need to choose trustworthy financial advisors. Even high-profile success and talent cannot protect against the consequences of poor financial decisions and misplaced trust. Lindsay Lohan's $30 million gone. Lindsay Lohan was once one of Hollywood's brightest young stars, a child actress whose talent and charisma promised a long and successful career. Over the years, she earned an estimated $30 million through blockbuster movies, endorsements, and appearances. But by the time she reached her mid-20s, most of that fortune had vanished, leaving her in serious financial trouble. Lohan's money problems were the result of multiple factors. She had an extravagant lifestyle, spending lavishly on designer clothes, luxury hotels, and endless partying. Her legal battles, including arrests, court fees, and settlements, drained her finances even further, costing millions. On top of that, Lohan struggled with addiction, leading to numerous costly rehab stints that ran into hundreds of thousands of dollars. As her reputation suffered, movie offers dried up, cutting off her primary source of income. Desperate to keep afloat, Lohan borrowed money from friends and acquaintances, but was unable to repay many of these loans. Reports even suggested that at one point she struggled to pay her rent, highlighting just how quickly financial stability can vanish. In recent years, Lohan has taken on smaller acting projects and attempted to rebuild her career, but she has never regained the wealth or status she once enjoyed. Her story serves as a cautionary tale about the fleeting nature of fame and fortune in Hollywood. It illustrates how personal struggles, if left unchecked, can quickly undermine even the most promising careers, and how fame without careful management can turn into financial instability and public scrutiny. When you really think about it, these celebrity losses aren't just about bad luck. They're about decisions, risk, and a lack of financial awareness. Fame and income can come quickly, but without protection and planning, money can vanish just as fast. I'm curious, which celebrity stories surprised you the most? Drop your thoughts in the comments. There's always something to learn from these real-life examples. If you found this video eye-opening, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who loves celebrity stories with deeper lessons behind them. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.